Well, Rainbow Six Siege is a great game, so
Try to give it a good college go.
you'll give it more than a college go. You'll also give it a high school go and a middle school go and a junior high go and an elementary go and a pre-K
Okay,
go.
okay, okay. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna give it
stay.
all of it,
I don't know
everything,
about.
everything you got.
Okay.
And even if you went to like a trade school thing or anything, you give it that go too. All right,
I'll
you
give it the good life go.
give it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Give it the old retirement home go.
Yeah,
Everything.
the 401k
The 401k go.
withdrawal.
Everything you got with every fiber of your being. Brain cells. The last view. It's the last view.
Brain cells.
Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Last Few Brain Cells podcast. That's the show where unqualified people talk about quality topics. Well, we got another good episode for you today, folks. As always, I'm your man Cheeks, and I'm joined today by Arter and Suave Jay, my bro hams.
Yo,
You built like a ham.
Thank you,
I'll build your ham.
thank you.
I don't know what it means. It sounds sexual, and I like that.
Hey, you wanna maybe build a little ham together?
Ooh.
You get together.
Right. Let's pitch a tent and build a ham, huh?
Yeah, let's what you wanna
Sweat
maybe
like
build a
ham hogs, huh?
That's
Let's
right.
just spend this whole episode making up sexual innuendos.
Let's not.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna build your ham.
Yeah.
I'm a Jimmy your britches.
Well, actually,
I came.
Yeah. I came.
everywhere.
Like you thought I wouldn't,
You thought I wouldn't come?
but I came.
I came.
Goddamn Black Young Morgan came.
I thought you said you wouldn't come.
I lied.
Oh, Black Lung Morgan. Easy, cowpoke.
Arthur!
Paul, get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here!
Oh, my bad.
I love John.
Apologize.
Nuts.
I have to stay partial to John because of
So, I'm sorry.
when I grew up playing that game, it was just that was my guy, man. That was my cowboy.
Me
I can't turn my back on John Marston. I love Arthur, but I remembered the times I had when it was only John.
John, Arthur's goated though. Arthur's better than John.
Yes,
I know. I don't know anything
He's a
about
more
Red Dead.
complete
I'm sorry,
character.
he
guys.
is. They put more time into Arthur, but
I didn't get into Red Dead. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so.
I know that y'all
I
have.
understand.
It's goated, son.
It's so good.
I really get. I've seen clips of it, and I see
The
how
story.
funny it is.
No, the story.
This man,
I just
look,
Dude, the
this-
story is
look. I'm
phenomenal.
gonna break it down.
not
for
even
you.
the
You ready?
story.
Don't break down.
The
Don't break it down for
funniness
me.
I'm gonna break it down
of
for
Don't
you.
break it down
game.
for
I'm
me.
gonna break it down.
I hate
for
when
you,
people say,
Cheeks.
"I'm gonna break." I had to break down and buy me a TV.
No,
What
no,
are you
no,
breaking
no,
down?
break it
What are
down.
you
I ain't
fucking dancing
I
at
ain't
the
break-
store to get a TV? Like,
No,
oh,
I'm
breaking
gonna
down.
break.
Break
I'm gonna
down.
break down my thought process
I
for
know.
you.
I understand the
You
thought
ready?
process behind your thought process.
I really enjoy just the repetitiveness of just FPS. Die, shoot, die, shoot, die, shoot, die, shoot.
Yeah.
So,
I like
when-
it too.
You get that in Red Dead. There's moments
you
you will
do.
get fucked up several
You can
times
play,
over.
first person shooter.
And maybe Red Dead more is just because of like
You can play
the
in first
Western
person.
style, I guess. I don't really.
It's harder. First person shooter
And
in
that-
Red Dead, that's fucking hard.
So I mean, I just never could get into
Yeah.
Red Dead.
I
Did
feel
you play
that.
the campaign?
I never did.
You would
I did
enjoy
play
it.
the multiplayer quite a bit, or the online part of it.
You would enjoy it for the story.
It's so much better whenever the whole world belongs to you, right? You got to remember, like, online, you have to share that world. But, like, when you go into Deadeye in story mode, the world moves in slow motion.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that happens. To grow your hair, you have to actually wait. And then, like, to get it past a certain point, you have to apply, like, an oil to it. Same with facial hair. You can't just walk into a barber and be bald
But see,
and then
that's
come out with long hair.
and that's the problem that I guess I have. I don't care. You know what I mean?
But
About
it's
the
so
realisticness?
immersive. You can
But-
relate to him. He's so relatable in
but-
how he talks and how he walks and, how
And
he
that,
acts.
and I feel that. But
it's a cinematic
in my
experience.
game head, like
You're gonna
my
laugh.
gaming,
You're gonna cry. You're gonna come.
in my gaming mentality of like
Yeah.
what I want to do,
Okay.
I don't
You're gonna come.
care that much. That's maybe that's why I hate games like Tarkov or like Rust and all that
the realisticness of it
Yeah,
is
I
not
don't-
needed for you.
Yeah, it's
I
a
feel
video
that.
game. I don't want it to
Yeah,
be
you
realistic.
just
I
want it to
hate
be fun.
when like Siege. It's very hyper realistic as
It
far
is,
as
it is.
sounds and going, and I'm gonna give it a go because I really do want to try to get into it because y'all play a lot of it. But as far as like a lot of games that are hyper realistic like that, I don't care enough. Like I don't want to have to
I play all
worry
sorts of
about
games. Like I
Yeah.
don't discriminate.
bleeding
in
out
games.
from
It's
my
not that-
elbow. You know what I mean?
A
It's
game
not that
can
I
be
don't
good,
care.
even if
I
it's
just
boring.
appreciate it when I see it. I'm like, man, they took the time to really.
No,
like,
I'm
wait
not saying
for
I
this.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. Like Tarkov.
Yeah,
Like, that's a lot of
dude,
work,
4
right?
The
people made
writing's
that game.
goated.
4 people made that game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
It's like a very small group of people.
But
pretty
So,
sure it's
so
like
let me
4.
ask you this: are you getting GTA 6?
yes,
Are you gonna play story mode?
yep, a little, maybe.
I would finish it, man.
It's one of those that I don't.
I feel that.
Every building you can go inside. They
yeah,
said.
really. Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. I
Well,
might
well,
a
there's
little
like a
just
couple
to,
that you can't like, but most of the buildings.
full
like,
disclosure. I
gonna
only
be
played
good.
full
any
disclosure.
public building for sure.
I only
It's gonna
played
be
half
good.
of the story for 5.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had fun with it.
Did you
and
get the
then
Trevor?
if you wanted to
Yeah.
try it, I
Okay.
recommend finishing it because it's a good story, just like Red Dead 2.
I don't have the game anymore.
I got you. Just like Red Dead and Red Dead 2, all the stories.
So,
are
like,
just amazing.
I
Thanks,
play
Chris.
story games, but like I'll get very bored very
feel that.
easily, no matter how
I,
immersive. And I can take into
You know what?
Did
I
you
kinda-
play GTA Online with us?
not with y'all.
You know what I see it as?
I tried it when online was like 6 months in, kind of fresh.
Yeah, that was when it was worse.
Dude, they've added.
Well, I didn't have a PC at that
I
time.
feel that.
I was
Me
on
neither.
console.
I had the
Well, but
360.
then you also have to remember they've added new shit in every 3 months, every single time. Like so
I
that's
just never got
4
back
times
into
a
it when I
year.
got a PC.
Yeah,
that's
I
four-
feel that.
they add new content 4 times a year, and that was probably 10 years ago. So like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of shit. They've added a lot of shit. Like there's bank heist now. There's all
Yeah.
sorts
So I
of shit.
mean, like
It's fun,
I
bro.
played
Like,
it.
back
it
then,
was
they was
bad.
probably
It was
only,
on
like-
console.
It's fun. I think you.
And then I went through a lot of shit.
Yeah, now,
so I
like,
didn't have really what I was doing
the
anymore.
water like animation's a lot better now. Like lightning will strike on the map.
I've
and
seen
shit.
people playing it.
Yeah.
And
And
the only
role-playing
thing that
and all
scares,
yeah.
not really scares me, but like weans me off of online right now with GTA is just how established it is, and I'm not in it.
You can just.
I
Jump
know,
right
but
in
as long
and
as you have rich
everything.
friends, you'll be able to do all the cool shit.
Yeah,
So like I have most like everything that's fun
Literally-
in the game I already have. So
Yeah.
like to go and rob banks with me, and then you'll get a lot of money too because you're robbing banks with me.
Yeah.
We'll both be pulling away like over
It's
millions.
one of those games you could jump right in, and your friends would,
Is online
would boost you
free or
up.
do I got to buy it?
If
You
you
could buy
if-
it separate for cheaper.
yeah, if you buy
Online.
just the online, it's cheaper. But if you already own the game, then online should be with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I own it for.
If
Then I
own
think
it
you can
on
get the
Steam or-
online
yeah.
I own it
alone
for Sony. I
for
don't
either-
own it
I
for.
got you. I got
Yeah, then you can get the
Sony might
online.
have a deal. I don't know.
If you don't plan on playing the campaign, then just buy the online. It's either $10 or $20.
Something
Okay.
like that. And what I
Or I
say,
think it's $30 for the criminal starter pack that gives
I
you
think I got to get another hard drive too.
that gives
yeah.
you a couple.
dude, I got a 12 terabyte.
That gives you a couple free-
Westgate or some shit like that.
Hold on. Sorry, cheeks. I apologize.
I think it's like $30. It gives you like some shit, like a free gun bunker and shit
I
like
thi- I
that.
think the
and then it
last-
gives you like some money in the
The
game.
last
too.
time I looked was like a shark bundle or something.
No, don't buy any of the shark cards. Just
You
roll with
can.
us. Or roll with me mainly, but Jay's always with me too. And we'll
I
just
don't
go
play
rob the
enough anymore.
we'll
I
go
don't
rob
have
the
the money he
casino
has,
and the
so I
drug
roll with
lord.
him.
The drug lord island is the easiest way and the most way to make money the fastest. So if you get on there, we can just do that.
For sure.
But
Like,
Yeah, dude,
we'll each pull away over $1 million. It's the only place in the game where we can
Put it
each
this
do
way.
one mission and pull away over $1 million.
Okay.
I
now,
spent 30
a
days of my
12
life on that game.
terabyte hard
Yeah.
drive.
And he's always telling people to get it. I'm like, just get a
I-
12 terabyte hard
I
drive. Just get a 12. Just get a
recommend-
12. Just get a 12.
recommend
Hey, 12.
I'll
12.
just
I
get a
12.
totally
4.
recommend it. Like,
Yeah, I have a 4.
every game I get just goes to there.
I mean, I have
and it's not even halfway
my
filled.
problem is I have an SSD. I have two
This is an
M.2s.
HDD.
I know,
but
and I have two
I
M.2s that are
promise
terabytes,
You
and I'm
won't
filling them.
recognize the difference, man. Like every
Mine's
game
just
I
a
play with
plug-in.
y'all is on that
Yeah,
device. 12
I use a
terabytes.
plug-in.
I have a
12,000
HDD
gigabytes.
too. It's a terabyte.
I
and
have SSDs.
I have a 4 terabyte.
But I don't use them for that.
plug-in.
You know, the HDD works just fine. Like the
so
way
I'm probably
runs,
just gonna get another HDD
It's
to
like
make
a
it easier.
small
'cause
computer.
I already
It's
have two SSDs
that
plugged in.
big. I'll
I
send
still
you
have
a
a
link.
2 terabyte hard drive for the podcast
send you a link to the
that
one I
I'm not
got.
using because we don't have video.
We'll get there.
We'll get back there once I get a computer.
Now, I know you don't like the realisticness or whatever, and what it is for me is when I see a video game, I treat it as I'm watching a TV show.
Now, I can really appreciate
Interactively.
how
Are
detailed
you
a
getting
game
Spider-Man
is.
2?
Yes,
y'all see the release date? They released a release date.
I did not.
It's
October
this
20th.
year, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
October 20th.
Yeah.
I'm getting that on PS5.
So what is
though. I
it?
will not be playing that on the computer,
June.
guys. I'm sorry. I will not be with y'all. It's a single player anyway.
4 months. Yep. It is. They've confirmed it is
So,
it is
I
exclusively
will
a
be
single
getting it
player.
for just
Even
the
though you'll be able to be
PS5.
playing as Miles and Peter, there's no option as of right now to be able to play
Like
with
a
a
co-op
buddy
type thing.
as a co-op. And everyone's like, just add it.
I mean, that'd be pretty dope to go through it as a co-op.
I think Miles is either going to die in this game or go off and do his own thing.
How would you?
And then Spider-Man 3.
Are there any games that you want?
Spider-Man 3 is going to be so this one obviously is the main villain is Venom, with Craven being a driving force. He's also a main villain. But Venom's really the pull in this one. The Sinister Six was in the first one, but it was really Doc Ock. Doc Ock was the
Sent
first
you the
one.
link to the.
Because it's the big three villains. Doc Ock was the first one.
Mhm.
Venom's the second one. And
Mhm.
I think they're going to do a Venom game spinoff, just like they
Yeah,
did with
they
Miles
are.
Morales.
They are. And a Wolverine.
And then the Spider-Man 3, I think at the
Sorry.
end of Spider-Man 2, Peter and Miles are going to separate. Miles is going to go somewhere else, and Miles can have his own game doing something else, again, another one. And then Spider-Man 3 is going to be Peter by himself, no Aunt May, no Miles,
Older Peter Parker.
no nothing, and it's him versus the Green Goblin.
Is
I
there?
think the Green Goblin's going to be set up in this one for the last one.
It should be.
And that's because he's really the ultimate big bad to Spider-Man. He constantly has the most trouble with the Green
He
Goblin.
does. Now,
is there any games that you've thought, or anything you thought of you would want in a game or a game to come out with?
If we're talking Spider-Man games, I don't know if you ever played it, but there's the Ultimate Spider-Man, and it was like a really comic booky looking game.
For PlayStation 1?
Yes.
I love
And
that
in
game.
that game, you could play as Venom on some of the missions. And in that game, you were Venom and you had to fight Wolverine and you kill him.
I do remember.
Well, you don't
that
kill
game.
him,
I
you
do
just
remember
defeat
that
him.
game.
Awesome. I didn't have a PS1.
That thing was
but
good.
one of
Like
my
the
friends
Human
did.
Torch from the Fantastic Four is in there, and Spider-Man raced him.
Yes.
That game was fucking fun as
You
shit.
fought the Hobgoblin and the Green Goblin. Every villain was in it. It was awesome, bro.
How much is that game? Because I got PS2 now. I think it was on the
It's
I
PS2.
don't
cheap.
remember. I don't know.
We
Probably
could find
$20
it.
or
Yeah, we could
something.
probably
Probably
find
find
it.
it at a flea market.
After a while, it's going to start getting more expensive. So
Yeah, I know.
Now's a good window to get
Do you
it.
know how expensive Pokemon games are?
Oh, my God.
Jay,
The original red, blue, and yellow.
No.
I'm talking about those. I want to find those again. 'Cause
Jay.
I
It was
got-
the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Do you
Yeah.
know? Do you remember Pokemon Emerald?
Oh my God! Yeah, it's for
This
the
was
PlayStation
a little
2.
after my time, but yeah, I remember it.
It's for the
so
PlayStation 2.
I grew up
It's
with
hold on,
red,
hold on.
blue, and yellow.
$50.
Yeah, it's getting
That
more
sounds about right.
expensive.
Okay. So Emerald was when I was a kid. That was Emerald,
This was
Sapphire,
when I
and
was older.
Ruby. Those were the three Pokemon games. When I
remember
was
'em,
coming
yeah.
up.
They had black and white and sword.
Right, a little
and
bit right
shield
after.
and all-
Yeah. So Emerald was my favorite Pokemon. That was what I had as a kid. That bitch goes for $300.
300.
Hold on. That's outside of a case, Jay.
Oh my
That's
God,
just
bro.
the cartridge.
Oh, man.
If
I
it's
need
in
to
a
look
box, if it's just in a box,
Hang on.
unwrapped and everything, it's
up-
open,
Jesus Christ.
400.
Oh my God.
If it's unsealed, Jay, 500
Of the price of a new console.
for
game.
Pokemon Emerald.
Hang on. I need to look up red, blue, and yellow because these are the
They're
original.
$100.
Red, blue, and yellow?
Yes, each.
Unopened, sealed?
No,
How much
just
is
the
it?
cartridge.
Hang on. I got to find this.
It's
I
so
want
ridiculous.
Hang on. Dude, I need to know.
Pokemon games go for so high. So I was telling that to a coworker that I work with. This man has every Pokemon game that came out.
I could see that.
Whoa.
I mean, they don't come out often.
a-
they come out
that's a
like
hell
once
of a
every 2
collection.
years,
It's a hell of a
I mean, it's a
collection.
lot of games.
Yeah,
he
it's
has
what-
all the
it'd be
way
like,
to front.
15, 16?
He has close to probably 15 to 20.
Yeah.
And then he
something like
has all the GameCube Pokemon games that go for like $100 each. He didn't even know.
Oh my God, dude.
He started pricing them, looking them all up. He
I can
has
get
like
it on
$5,000
eBay
worth
for
of Pokemon games.
$35.
Holy
That's not the original Pokemon then. It's a
No, I'm talking about Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man, $35.
It's that you
on
can
eBay.
buy like a repacked, like a remade, a newer version of Emerald. That's like $50, I
Did
think.
you look
$40.
up red?
Yeah.
Graded version of Pokemon.
Oh, if they're graded, they
red?
go high.
$9,776.29.
Yeah.
for Pokemon
That
Red.
it might
sealed.
be. It might be.
God damn.
Oh, it's sealed. That's
Yeah,
why.
you can buy it new for $900.
Yeah,
$983.12.
it's dude. Pokemon goes for
Out of the
high.
case, it's only $30.
Logan Paul.
The $10,000 Charizard card or the $1 million card.
The $1 million card.
Yeah.
$16,510.
I think it's Pikachu.
Didn't he try? No, it's Charizard. There was only 3 in the world, and he said he tried to buy
right.
2. One got destroyed. He bought 2.
$16,000.
He said he was gonna buy the second one to rip it up, so he had the only OG Charizard card that was great.
Did he buy the other one and rip it up?
Just so you know, I'm not
I
full
didn't
of shit.
go that far. I just remember him saying
Look at
saying
that,
all
Arden.
that.
$16,000 for Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
That's what that guy wants.
First print, Sandshrew sealed.
You could buy a car.
No watermarks.
or
No
you could
water
buy-
damage.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's like one that's in a case, a
So,
dust-proof vacuum
Have you
sealed
ever
case.
have you play and talk in Gulfport?
Dude, you can just buy the new Pokemon and then do that yourself and then just keep it for like 20 years and you'll probably have the same thing.
New is expensive, bro.
Play and talk in Gulfport.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like
Do you think they
retro
have they
gaming.
might have the Ultimate Spider-Man there?
Probably.
Let's go right now.
I can't.
Let's take a podcast on the road,
What you
baby.
talking
Oh,
about?
we're just gonna load up.
Yeah, we could do that. We did it before.
Oh,
Did
It was a good
before.
episode. I
but
forgot
they
which
have a
number
bunch
it
of
was.
Pokemon, and that's when I started looking. I was like, why are these so high? And then I got to like looking online and everything, and it's
It is a collectible of our generation, and as we get older and younger generations want that kind of stuff, they're gonna have to pay.
I don't
for
know.
it,
I'm
man.
just over here emulating everything onto my PSP.
Well, it's
Yeah, we
mainly
can play it
kids
for
now.
free.
Kids now are going to play that and then enjoy it, and then 20 years are going to go by, and they're going to want to feel that nostalgia feeling,
gonna
and
get
they're going
older,
to they're going to want it, and they're going to get it.
want that, yeah.
Mhm.
They're going to buy it from
they're
you.
gonna buy it
That's been
from us.
sitting there
And we're like 70.
because
like,
we were
you know
like
what?
we were already
Right.
adults, so we have
Yeah.
no nostalgia to it. Here you go. Like, but we have shit that we have
I
nostalgia.
I
to.
have
Do you remember-
nostalgia to Pokemon.
Remember
Red.
Pokemon Stadium for the?
It's on the Switch now.
Remember the original one for the GameCube, or was that Coliseum?
The original one was on the 64,
Oh,
Pokemon
wait.
Stadium.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium. I have that.
Coliseum was the GameCube. Stadium goes for like $100.
Stadium's on
Yeah,
Nintendo
Stadium.
Switch Online right now.
Um,
can just play it.
I
Coliseum
bought that.
for the GameCube goes for like 120, 130.
Yeah, it was Coliseum fun. I played Stadium. I didn't
Yeah.
play
Coliseum, you could because the GameCube. Remember how you could do the Game Boy games if you had the
Uh-huh.
adapter?
Uh-huh.
So with Coliseum, you could take your Pokemon from your Game Boy and
What?
transfer it to the Coliseum,
I
Oh yeah.
remember
and then
that.
play with your own
You could
Pokemon
do
from
that.
your Game
I
Boy.
want to say you could do that with Stadium because I did that as
I
a
don't
kid.
remember if you could,
Yeah, if you plugged in your
Yeah.
Game Boy thing, you could do that on that one.
Me and my cousin, we did that as kids.
but I remember
would
Coliseum
play
you
our
could do
Pokemon
that, and
save.
then I remember
fun.
Coliseum you could actually. It was the first Pokemon I remember you could go and play other people
Yeah, online.
like online and stuff.
What was the first online game I played with other people? For some reason, I feel like
I think that was my first one. I feel like it was.
for some reason the first game I played online was on the Xbox One. The first one, the Xbox.
If it was Xbox, it was Halo. But I think it was that Pokemon game.
It was a Splinter Cell for me.
That was a good game.
Yeah, the one where you could play online, and then they also had the online co-op shit where you could.
Wasn't
like,
that a Tom Clancy game too?
Tom Clancy games are goated, son. Ghost Recon.
Ghost
fun.
Recon was like,
I played the Ghost Recon for the Xbox when it first came out when I was a
Was
kid.
it
It was rated
PS
M, and I snuck downstairs and got it off the shelf because that's where it had to be watched because only my oldest brother could play it. I went down there and snuck it off that shelf, and
played it.
I enjoyed it.
It was very good.
It was fun. I had a good time. And
He's
then,
over here engrossed in
and
Pokemon.
the first game like I played
Yeah,
on my
I'm
own console and I
going
was
on a
into it was
nostalgia
Call of
trip.
Duty 4.
I'll do for
Okay.
It was on a
a
PlayStation
good one.
3, and I played it. So that was Modern Warfare, the first
Uh,
Modern
Yeah.
Warfare.
online, probably
And
the
I
first.
just played that bitch online, and I was just like going at it.
I'm a little bit older. I think the first online game I played was on computer. Shooter, at least, was Battlefield 1942. And this game came out in like 2002, 2003, some shit like that.
We were too broke for a gaming.
Yeah.
PC.
But I
didn't
bought
have
it.
all that.
I bought it in 2005.
Jay's dad was really into like
Shooters
technology
and
and
games
shit.
and
My
technology.
stepdad was.
My first video game I played when I was 3. and
We
it
had
was
a
called
family
Lander.
computer, and it could watch YouTube videos, and it could get on Facebook, and that was
Yeah.
it.
No, I grew up in that
or
life.
surf the
I
web.
had a rough childhood,
I feel that.
so
I just I got lucky, you know. My
For
dad
sure.
was a nerd, and so when
my stepdad was a nerd, but
Yeah.
had a rough childhood, so I
My
didn't
dad
really
was the opposite of a nerd.
have
I
that.
feel that. Yeah. You know, we all grew up differently.
Absolutely, but
look,
we're all here in the end.
look at us now.
Look-
Yeah, that's what
look
I'm
how we
saying.
came out because of it.
I think we came out great, man. All of us.
I don't know. I'm pretty fucked up in the head,
I
Jay.
love you,
Yeah,
man.
so am I.
I love you all.
I love myself
Tanks.
too.
most times.
I love you.
Did you see my
all the
logo I
time.
made for me?
I did. I actually just saw it. I have to get that group muted.
How'd you like it?
I do
Yeah, I
like
know.
it.
Dom likes
It goes crazy,
Dom
so
likes
I'd
to get
mute
into
it.
conversations with people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old King Dom.
So I kind of check it when I realize that there's a lot of
or
messages.
you'll put one thing to tell everybody, and then Dom will like start to ask you questions about it.
I'll
It's just
text
like,
them individually. Like
yeah,
we're not.
I will too.
The group
feel that.
group chat is for the group messages.
That's right.
When you want to have a
I
conversation,
almost hit when him and Jay were talking
like
it
just
the other
talking
day
in
about the
there.
game. I was about to be like, "Hey, y'all text each other," you know.
I don't know. I like talking.
That's
in
why
there.
I mute it and I'll go back and check it.
Yeah, like I like talking in there, like because it helps at work, you know.
But
Helps
did you like the
That's fair.
logo?
time and stuff.
I do like the logo.
The cute little
Yes. I
I
dinosaur.
do like the
huh?
logo.
That's not you made that.
I drew it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Did
That's I like that. That's
Hey, I spent about 2.5 hours on that thing. Nah, 2 hours.
look.
It took me like
It
30.
shows.
I drew it like 3 ways and like played with how I
Yeah.
wanted it.
I'll tell you right now, it shows. Like it looks good. It looks like I thought you got somebody to make that for
Oh,
you.
I did that,
Mm-mm.
and I made his little penis.
I like that, bro. Dude,
I
that's
didn't
fucking
notice that.
awesome.
I did it on my iPad with my Apple Pen and
I
shit.
like that.
It's the same way I did yours.
Dude, did you know I have one and I can't find that bitch?
What?
An Apple Pen.
Really?
I bought one years ago. I don't know where the fuck that thing is.
Uh-huh.
I have absolutely no idea.
In
The-
cheeks.
And it's not like me to not know where my stuff is, but motherfucker got away from me.
It grew legs.
It
I don't
really?
know. In
Because
fact, the
I meant
iPad
to
was
get it for
bought
that,
for
like,
me,
to
and
do
the
stuff like
Apple
that.
Pen was the only thing I had to purchase, and it was $100.
I'll have to
I got
find
my
it, man. I
iPad
don't
for
know.
free.
That's awesome.
So did I.
I
It was
traded
It was
it.
an iPad Pro.
I didn't really get it for free. I traded it technically.
I put it on credit.
I traded
Years
it.
ago,
I traded a monitor for it.
Nice. I gotta set up.
But
that
see, look,
third
I made
one.
the Mardi Gras masks, the E's.
I like that, bro.
You know, see, I had the green, the yellow, and the
you
purple.
made it yours, man. And the way you did the lighting for it, like with the white
Mm-hmm.
on the C, I paid attention to all that, bro.
Well, it's coming from the same way on all of them.
Yeah.
You know.
It looks good, man.
A little
I
bit
gotta
more.
figure out something for Suave Jay. Artie did good.
I
with
gave
what he
you
did.
one.
You did good too.
You
I
don't
like-
want that one?
I like. I'll use them, yeah, because I don't have time to make one myself.
Because the way I made yours is the way I
Bro,
made
I
mine.
this-
just don't have the time, bro.
I actually think I can make it better if I do water drops on it.
Yeah.
The amount of time that I have spent trying to figure out the streaming stuff.
Oh my god, I know. Look, did I tell y'all I got
But
it?
you
to
got to
work?
figure it out, right?
I got to figure it out now.
I got it figured out for myself too, but I know I can't run Discord at the same time. I have to run OBS, then Twitch, and then the game. If I run Discord, the Twitch feed, it comes in at like 5 frames per second. So it's like picture mode. Everybody's running around, it's pictures, but the sound is there.
Splitting? Are you splitting it right?
I don't know. Maybe you could look at it for me.
I'd have to.
But we don't need Discord
ask
open
this.
if we're streaming together on Twitch, huh? Twitch will put us
yeah,
all
that's
together.
what I'm
Well,
saying. Like, if I don't
Audio,
think I need
not
Discord.
video.
Huh?
Audio through
Ah.
Discord, just for us.
So you're able to run Discord, and
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
the feed on
So we
Twitch
can't hear each other.
came out
and
good.
Yeah,
we
not
can't
through
hear-
Twitch, through Discord. We
I
talk to each
tested it.
other.
On my channel on Twitch, I
So
tried
only
to
the
post
games
one,
connect,
and it came out like that.
but we can still.
Okay, me and Hayes haven't figured out the Twitch with friends thing.
Okay.
We're still trying to figure that
I
out.
thought y'all had that.
No, we only have our individual stuff figured out, like for each individual person.
Okay.
It's a work in progress, but we're
We got to get the
Gearing
friend
up
thing
to
figured
I
out.
haven't
Stream.
seen anybody do the friends thing as far as explaining how to do it, so I'm going
it's one
through
of
it,
those
trying
sure
to
you
do
can
it.
Google
you gotta
it,
fly
huh?
blind.
Tried. I just can't find a lot of things
We'll
that
figure it
help
out.
me out
We'll
with what
figure
we're
it out.
using.
Because I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I've seen it done.
Yeah,
on
well,
Twitch.
all of our faces are just on there
Yeah,
together.
I've seen
so-
other streamers do this.
It's one of those. I have to figure out the program that connects all the computers that sends the video to
Yeah.
whoever's the host is,
yeah.
and then to split it into the host's OBS system, because they're gonna have to overlay every piece onto their OBS.
That's why I said
I think we can
the
live
person with
stream
the best
without it
computer
though.
needs to do that.
do you
And
mean?
I think you have the best.
If we just live stream it to Twitch, Like, we don't need OBS.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Because the OBS system is what records it
Yeah,
and sends it to Twitch.
you're pressing record on OBS and it's instantly going to Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't go on Twitch.
Yeah,
to
you-
do
you
any,
have
there's
to
like no
use-
button.
You have to
There's
use
no-
either
yeah,
OBS or Streamlabs to
Yeah.
actually
some
For
kind of
sure.
screen
third-party
capture and send it
program.
to
For
Twitch.
sure.
And
Which
then
sucks though, because
does
Twitch
suck.
once
Like-
it gets onto Twitch, it's
Yeah.
there. It's like in the
Like,
library.
I-
You can live stream it, and
I
then you
wished
can go back and
that-
rewatch it, can't you?
I was
No.
Oh,
trying
you
to
can't?
get.
you'd have to do a video capture and record it.
Oh, YouTube does
Yeah.
it like that, where you can rewatch it.
I was trying to go on
If you
Twitch's
video
website
capture,
and press
if you-
record, and they didn't have. I was trying to go on Twitch's website and press like a record button. and
no,
they
you
didn't
have to
that.
have a
So you-
screen capture
yeah.
system. As
That's
far
how
as
my
that,
Discord
even with
is.
YouTube, if you live, that's just live streaming. Once you turn live off, you have all that live data, unless you saved it onto a recording device, is gone.
Yeah.
So you have to have a video recording device to capture the whole entire streaming system, and then you can go back and re-upload that.
For
guys,
sure.
what if we used Facebook? Because I heard.
I don't know how Facebook gaming works.
I heard Facebook gaming was easy.
There's a new. We can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about it off
We'll
the
discuss
cast.
it later, but
But it is coming. It's just a lot of.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a work in progress.
yeah, that's what the audience should.
But you know what I'm excited for? Is Field Day.
Yes,
That is coming too.
I've been asking some friends at work if they might want to join us, so we can have more people.
for sure.
And
Well,
one
four-man
guy's
teams.
one guy's down. I need to get a few more for my crew, but we'll see.
One-man team.
How many people do we have so far?
I'd have to
6.
think about it. I don't know.
6.
6. Well, you can count 7, I think, because I got somebody
All
else.
right. We'll figure it all
Yeah,
out,
well,
though.
it's coming. I think that's gonna be fun too.
That's going to be a Rudy
It's gonna be a
tootin' good time.
Good old time, baby.
I still got to get
Maybe we should order pizza, too, for everybody.
for sure.
Yeah,
Or bring out the grill with the charcoal and do some
we
burgers.
can bring that. We can
Some
bring
burgers.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
look, I bought it for that. I bought it for a
Burgers.
reason. So let's use it, man. Let's take that out there. It's foldable. It's portable.
Whole is foldable.
Take that. Where should we go, guys? I don't know.
I don't know, like one of the parks.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Like, my mom was like, Fontainebleau's good.
All right, yeah, like somewhere where we're not gonna
Like,
run
we're
into
gonna
a
be
lot of people.
secluded,
and we'll just.
I just want y'all to know. Yesterday,
we're gonna need some equipment.
waking up to another phone call like that, saying that your family member was into a car accident, is rough.
I bet it was.
bet
So I'm
that,
glad
like-
she's okay.
Well, it's like.
Put some PTSD.
So I made it. It
kinda-
was kind of. I made it a joke later once I know she, everything was okay. But like, I was like, every time I turn my phone on silent for a weekend, and I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm turning my phone off. I don't want to deal with nobody. And I want to sleep in. I wake up to 8 phone calls and like my
Damn,
phone
fuck.
blown up everywhere. And
It's like a curse. Like if
Man,
you
it's
flip that
every
switch,
time.
something can happen. It's like you might not have to. You might not be able to put your phone on silent.
God
every once.
damn.
yeah,
God damn.
going on the bridge and apparently traffic. Like, you know how that bridge is just dumb. People slow down for like no reason, and there's
Yeah.
nowhere to go. So when they slow down, everybody else has to slow down. And natural reaction is that eventually it'll come to a halt.
Yeah.
I
Well,
try
it
to
came
keep-
to a halt where she was. She was able to stop.
She couldn't do anything. I mean,
The truck behind her
Yeah.
stopped. Well, the 18-wheeler just didn't have distance. So he hit the truck,
you said it right there.
and the truck pushed into her.
I try
And
to
she-
keep
yeah.
the longest following distance I can between me and somebody in front of me. So if that dude's an idiot, I have so much time to slow down slowly. So the guy behind me who's riding my ass can also slow down slowly. And thus far,
Well,
everybody else
she
behind
has
me.
a good sense of humor about it. She was like, "Hey, at least I'm at a debt in that car." Because when
Yeah.
she bought that car, she traded in her truck,
Okay.
and she went negative
oh, no.
on that truck. She just
Yeah.
hated it.
Yeah, I feel that.
So she was like, "Well, all gone."
Yeah. She sounds like a fun person, man. I'm glad she's okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, I've been in a similar situation.
People just can't drive.
They can't.
And what's crazy is like
Not
you haven't.
down here.
have-
That's why our insurance is
I
so
don't
high.
understand the point of there's an accident on this side of the interstate, so this the other side
Right,
of the
like,
interstate has to
Move the
stop.
fuck on. It doesn't concern you. Just keep going. You're holding up traffic. Like, you have to share that road, bro. Like, you can't just use it as your fucking pleasure piece and scenic route
I know.
innuendo.
Bro, have y'all
thing.
ever
I
passed
know,
this?
like people got places to fucking
Right.
go.
Have y'all ever passed a vehicle and like,
Yeah.
hold on. So you're coming up on a
No
vehicle. I had to think
way.
about what I was gonna say.
Okay.
You're coming up on a
I
vehicle
know.
and they're like swerving, and you're like, damn, they're tired, sleep, drunk, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
bruh.
You
They
get up to them and you're
creep
like, you're
in.
kind of
You just see that
waiting on
light
the,
on
they're
their
on the
face.
waiting the time to pass them, like just get the fuck
Yeah,
away.
but
And
before I
as
know
you
they're gonna not
pass them,
swerve over.
they're just watching TV.
Yeah. It's somebody on a phone, bruh. I'm telling you.
Just like
I've seen their phone mounted on
Yeah.
the window, like a little magnet
Like,
thing, and they're watching TV.
learn how to fucking drive while
If you
doing that.
can't-
All right? If you can't do that, then don't do it.
it's like Jay. Jay can't play on his phone and
I
drive. He
cannot,
can't
and I don't.
multitask
Really?
in general.
And I don't.
I
Like,
can.
if you text me while I'm driving,
I hate.
sorry.
There's sometimes
you
where I
have to call
can't,
me.
and I'll call myself on it.
Yeah.
If I look at my phone while I'm driving,
Yeah.
and my car moves, or I hit the little rumble, I'm not gonna have my phone no more.
I
Like
literally,
obviously, I need to.
It'll
I
no
do
because
it-
if I do it, I'm not gonna do it again.
yeah.
If I go, then I'm like paying more attention to the road. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I just need to look at the road more. So I'm like, road.
I can't do it.
No, my mentality is if I do it once,
Nah,
I'm gonna zone out again. So I'm just gonna put my phone down, not
I
check
don't
it
really
again.
zone out. I'm pretty good at multitasking.
More
you know what I
recently
mean?
now, I need to be locked into the line. So my tire touches the line of the road
I
that's
don't know, I feel
furthest
like-
away from everybody all
I
the
feel
time.
like as I've just gotten older,
Yeah.
I feel less like I'm Superman. You know,
That's
I realize
normal.
I'm a fragile person.
That's normal. We're human. We're not going to live forever. After you get 25,
Man, what if
start
you could?
realizing
Would you?
I'm not
Would
the
you want to
best.
live forever?
yes.
Fuck no.
I
Okay,
say this
so
every
if
time,
you-
yes.
1,000 years, maybe.
Okay,
1,000,
that's what the next
10,000,
question.
100,000.
If it comes out, like we get
Like
older,
500
technology
years, you know?
comes out and says,
You know
they
my
can
answer.
prolong life to however you want to live,
Yep.
and you could just keep taking this, and you just keep living and keep living and keep living,
It just whenever you want to die.
and
stop
whenever you want to
taking
die,
it.
you just stop taking it. Would
Yeah,
you?
for sure. Yeah, I'd take it until I get ready to go.
Absolutely.
I don't think it'd be
Absolutely.
that long.
It would be long for me.
It would depend on where the world's at,
Yeah, I guess.
but at the same time, I think I would want to live to see how the
Just to
world
see
That's
what
what
it
I'm
looks
saying.
like,
if
yeah.
you live long enough, I'm a
Jay
patient
just wants to
man.
make it to the cyberpunk
I do.
times. He just wants to be there with it.
Look,
Dun,
I
dun, dun, dun.
mapped it
Getting
out.
Have you ever-
cocked. Dun, dun,
I
dun,
mapped
dun,
it
dun.
Have you ever woke up from a dream and just thought to yourself, like, I grew up in the wrong time period?
Yes, absolutely.
Which
every day.
time period would you want?
The future.
Like, what kind of future?
Way into
Like
the future.
cyberpunk type
Yes,
future?
but way beyond that. Like where we can go to planets like we commute to cities.
1890.
So you
This
want
man,
old?
Yeah, wants the old.
See,
days.
I'm legit. I want like space travel
I want
time.
everything. Like the biggest storage unit you want, you can have whatever you want. You want fucking 5,000 million terabytes, you get it.
But I'm a
You-
Jay.
you
I'm
want
like,
a TV as big as
I don't
you
know about
want. you get it.
cyberpunk future because
That's a little primitive, but it's
space
getting
travel,
there. Yes.
where it's just you can go to just planets. Like, oh, I'm going,
Look,
to a
man,
different galaxy for a week
I've
for
always
vacation.
felt like a person that was born too early, but at the same time, the only reason I feel like I was born too late is because I wanted to see the band Nirvana live. Other than that, I could live into the future where we have like virtual time travel, so I could time travel my consciousness to the 90s and watch Nirvana live as an avatar
Do
that
y'all
nobody
think time
else
travel's
sees.
real? Like right now?
No.
Yeah, but
I mean, there's conspiracy.
we'll never know about
theories,
it. We'll never know about it because
If like time travel
supposed
exists,
to
it's
know.
going to be through space. Like we have to find out how to travel through space and time, and then
Well, isn't
so like
space
you won't be able
travel
to just
kind
sit
of-
here and like
Time
time travel.
travel,
You'd have to
yeah.
like go somewhere and fly somewhere and like go through maybe a wormhole or something, and like go somewhere where time is different, and then come back here. And that's how you would time travel. We
Oh.
can't manipulate time, but we'll know the places to go to manipulate time. You know what I mean?
You don't even have to do all that to time travel right now. Now, if you have a ship that's as fast as we can make it, and we set it to go around the Earth, however long you want, you
Then
will
the
age on
opposite
this
way
ship.
of the orbit.
You will
too.
age on this ship, but you won't age on the ship like you age on Earth. So, say you have a twin on Earth.
Well, isn't that because like if you're in space, since there's really no, I mean, really, there's no
There's-
gravity that you don't have that.
There is a
Yeah.
difference of time. in
Yeah, that's what I'm
space.
saying. It's
Yeah.
just a difference of an aging
Yeah,
type
yeah.
process because
like,
you don't have that weight.
the
on-
compression
What I'm
on you,
trying
you're
to
not
say
compressed. You're
is
more
like,
relaxed.
If you had a light speed capable ship and you're going around the Earth however many times you want, let's say for 2 years, and you have a twin on Earth, and I don't have the time numbers right, but the twin in the spaceship meets up with his twin on Earth. The twin in the spaceship's like 33. The twin on Earth is like 66 or something like that. So that is time travel. Now, if you do that forever, well, indefinitely in cryostasis, and you have a guy that was commissioned by the government to travel around the Earth
And do it
at
for like
light
60
speed
years and comes
for
back and it's like
60,000
1,000.
years, and then he comes back.
So
He's
comes
time
back,
travel.
but he comes back millions of years later when probably everything's dead.
It could be. It's a risk
That'd be
that
rough.
man has to sign up for, but it's possible. And technology like that may already exist.
So do you think
and we
time's
don't
a
know about
line
it.
or is time a circle?
Time has to be a circle.
Yeah,
I believe in string theory, so time is a circle to me.
it's
It's
I
a
haven't really
circle
put a
that,
lot of
but
thought into that.
it's also like a circle that implodes and starts anew.
Okay.
It's like we do the same thing over and over again,
With
but it's a
different
circle.
versions.
Yeah, like at the end of the circle is like with the universe.
So do you think
So I believe
when
the bang
circle
happens,
ends, right?
Yeah, it's
The
like
bang
it's
happens,
a
and the
circle.
universe, everything flies out,
Mhm.
and eventually everything's gonna come back together, and then
Yep.
another explosion's gonna happen. Everything's gonna fly out, then everything's gonna come back together, and then every time it's something different.
Kind of like
flying
a
out.
different reality every time.
Exactly
Think
like
about
that.
it.
Yes.
Think about it as breathing. It's like the universe
Yes.
is breathing. Exhale,
It just takes
inhale.
to us. It's
Millions of
millions of
years.
billions of years.
Like that man just took a breath. Within his body could have been a universe, and he
And that's
just
we could be that.
destroyed
We
it
don't know.
and yeah, exactly.
We could be just molecules in a breath that's
Yep.
happening, but to us everything's happening.
some guy.
But we're just the breath, real quick, and just time moves so much faster
Right.
to us than
Yep.
to what they're experiencing.
and
Or let's hope it's at least a hot chick,
yeah, something
at least.
like we're in her
Called the
tit or
left
something.
boob.
Yeah,
Like it's like the Margot Robbie of like
we're on the
another
tip
universe.
of her
you know?
nipple.
we're no okay. We're breath from a woman being blown onto another woman. Like
Hell yeah, during sex,
yeah,
like
Dur-
some lesbian love fest. I love it.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
I
let's
like
move
my
away from
God
that.
to party.
I hope we're a weed cloud coming in. Just where marijuana hit, exhale.
You better keep holding that
You
shit
see,
in.
And that's the whole thing about realities. Like that could be that reality, and she is a human, and here within us are other humans, within our atoms,
And humans.
and it's just it
like
goes
this?
forever, both ways, further down into us and further
So
out
I don't
of
think
I want to watch Rick and Morty.
I don't think time's a circle like that. I feel like time kind of just goes, but I feel like
that was
like
a
a
deep one just to pull
timeline.
out of left field.
you're right.
You're saying like a timeline, like we
Yeah,
have
like,
a
I feel like
timeline.
A timeline.
Like the whole like time itself.
Yeah,
Like
I
it just
got you.
goes in a line, but as far as like the
It's
earth, I feel like
continuous.
it's just it goes through a natural cycle, and that is the natural
Why
cycle
not
of resetting
say-
every
Exactly. We
billion
always
years.
reset.
Why not say it's both? Like, in a way, it's a circle, yes, but within certain specific areas, it could be a
Well,
line,
as far as like universal time,
chronological.
so like as far as the universe goes, and like the bang and what that
We're
time is
a
straight.
circle because that's how the Earth orbits. You know.
And
what
I feel
mean?
like as
It's-
it orbits or whatever, it has a natural reset.
it's about perspective. If you're thinking about it, like we can think about it as a circle, but we could also think about it as a line.
well, I mean, like how many
it's the
times?
same concept.
How many times was there a planet devastating just like the natural
disaster. It
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
happens. Everything
Every time.
resets.
every couple million
Well, think
years?
Because-
History repeats itself.
Okay, because
you know?
think, if it doesn't have a reset, then everything would last forever. And if everything lasts forever, there's 100% chance that everything will happen, which includes it being blown up. So it's impossible to not have everything reset.
Yeah.
Either you get reset or you stay alive forever, which every possibility would happen, including
What
you getting
if-
reset. So you're going to get reset.
What if we're
eventually.
in the reset and Mars is going through their planet?
Yeah,
natural disaster?
they're already reset because they had water, they probably had life, and now it's all gone.
Like you know how like we had the
Yeah.
dinosaurs and everything, and the meteor came down, destroyed the planet, and then they all died afterwards.
Yeah, and
What
then
if
that
something
was
hit
our reset.
Mars,
Yeah.
and this is the aftermath of
Something's hit Mercury, we can tell. Like most
Yeah.
planets have taken hits.
That goes back to the habitable zone theory too. It could have been like
And you know,
Mars isn't ready
Neptune's
yet. and
Neptune's
it
a
will
big
be.
ball of ice.
hmm
Maybe when the sun gets really, really big and like really far out there, like when we're consumed and
Mhm.
Mars is consumed, maybe it'll be hot enough out there to where
Yeah.
Neptune will thaw out and just have big oceans and like a couple islands, and people will live there.
The
And,
habitable
like,
zone. The habitable
and like
zone.
life will happen there. Yeah, we don't know.
And we as humanity here on Earth can follow the habitable zone. That'll be our
Just
progression.
run out because
of
there's moons
existing.
and shit. Like we might get lucky on. We can
Yeah.
just slowly inch out.
I don't feel like humans are smart enough, Jay.
I
But
have
it's not
hope
for
that we
it's
will
not for
be.
millions and
I
more
hope that
years.
we
So
will be,
maybe
yeah.
by then we will.
You know, we'll have the technology when we need to,
Well, they say
to
billions.
jump to Mars and wait there.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
probably would have to leave in
billions.
millions.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like 6 billion for the sun to expand and engulf us, but we'd have to leave before that.
Yeah, the Earth would start getting hot, so we go to Mars, and then eventually humanity will have to leave Mars and go to Jupiter's
We
moon.
can't go to Jupiter, yeah,
Mm.
or
Jupiter's
Saturn
moon. Start hitting.
Well, isn't
moons,
Saturn just
Saturn's
a
moon.
gas planet?
It is.
and Jupiter. Saturn, I think, has a little bit of a surface.
I thought Jupiter
has
had
nothing.
a core.
I don't think Jupiter has anything.
Even if it does,
Or it's like
it's
quicksand if
probably
they
not
have
gonna
it.
be livable.
Like
Who
it's no
knows?
solid.
I knew there was a planet you couldn't stand on.
Jupiter's one of them.
Yeah. So is
Saturn.
Saturn.
Like
They're gas
physically.
giants. Like Neptune's a big ball of ice,
if
but
you were
if we went there, like the gravity would crush us.
If
immediately.
you were
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't
completely
live there,
immortal
but they
and
might.
nothing hurt you, you could stand on the core of the sun, but there's not much to it. Like it's very small and it's
Yeah.
super.
Well, I mean,
fucking
that's because
hot.
the sun's just this
Yeah.
giant exploding
Like
star
Super-
system.
But like Superman,
Yeah.
he goes into
Yeah,
the
he
sun.
like he chills in there.
He can take it.
Yeah,
Well, that's because that's how he gets his power.
Yeah,
From
he
the
just-
yellow
the
sun.
radiation from the
Yeah.
sun. He loves
Radiation.
it. So he goes and like that's where Superman Prime comes from. He went and lived in the sun for a million
he
years.
lived. That man
and
lived.
he,
in
yeah,
the sun.
and he came out and he was completely gold.
Like unstoppable.
Yeah, that's
You
where the
said try
10.4 octillion tons come. That's where he can juggle
Now
planets.
Satama,
Literally
kill him.
juggle planets.
Juggle
Literally
planets.
could juggle.
Could you
a planet.
imagine the earthquake coming from Superman
the
juggling
force.
us?
The
Three
G-forces.
planets. He could juggle three.
The
planets.
G forces. Everybody on
Could
that
you
planet
imagine if he was
experienced.
juggling us and just
They're
missed?
Oh, I mean, where would it go? Just
Out of orbit.
Stepping away from Superman? What if like gravity and the atmosphere just disappeared instantly? We would just
floated
fly
into
all
space,
the
just-
way the fuck up. Or
Well,
what if the
without-
Earth stopped spinning instantly?
Without-
We,
we would
just
die.
look like Yondu
Yeah.
in
If
the
Guardians
Earth
2.
stopped
Just
spinning,
up-
we would die.
Yeah, if the Earth stopped spinning, we'd
We'd
go
all
into
go
that wall
flying.
at like 10,000 miles an hour or some shit like that.
If it's, I don't know.
And if it just went whoop, we'd go.
Yeah, think of a car. Like when a car hits a wall, it's like that. But
But we're so small compared to the Earth. I don't know if we would feel it really.
well, yeah.
as far as like
we
that,
would die. We would
die
instantly.
eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh shit, what was I saying?
Alright.
I lost my
No,
fucking
I
train of
don't-
thought.
I don't want him to catch. He gets into shit.
I lost my
I
train of
wanna
thought,
live.
boys. I lost it.
I'm
Bitch
gonna
gone.
find that train track.
Better
of
get it,
my,
cause that bitch gone.
my mouth kissing yours passionately on the lips with love.
I never snitch on you, daddy.
Yeah.
Big Daddy. You got to play Big Daddy at the field.
Damn,
day.
I really lost what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either that or Mario characters.
No, we can't do a trademark.
I got
I
you.
don't want to get trademark for any
You're
reason.
true. You're right about that.
I
You
just
speak of the truth.
I want to play it safe.
What about we'll have to see about Big Daddy. We'd have to see about rights. Did they copyright Big Daddy?
I
Like,
don't think so.
I'm really trying to figure out what I was trying to say.
I don't know.
Were we going back to habitable zones and space?
I don't remember, bro.
This
It's
is a
okay,
very
man.
thoughtful
It
conversation.
was,
It
and I
was
just
good.
lost
was good.
it.
I enjoy all of them. You know,
Yeah.
all the casts. I
All
think we
right.
have good
Well,
conversations.
I think it's a good stopping
Yeah,
point.
because I don't know.
That's all right, man.
Thanks for
I still love
listening,
you.
everybody. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned for more fun things. Oh, follow us on TikTok, by the way. Just search
things
TLFBC and click the green one. You'll
And
you'll
make
know
su-
what it means in the moment.
And make sure you tell someone you love them.
And make sure you tell someone that you want to kiss them on the lips passionately. But
And
make sure
say
it's
that's
consenting.
the stuff.
And say, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. The last stuff. It's the last few.
Brain cells.